John Locke.
Locke set out to inquire into the origin, certainty, and extent of human knowledge. He assumed that if he could describe what knowledge consists of and how it was obtained, he could determine the limits of knowledge and decide what constitutes intellectual certainty. His conclusion was that knowledge is restricted to ideas, but not the innate ideas of the rationalists, but ideas that are generated by objects we experience. Without exception, according to Locke, all our ideas come to us through some kind of experience.
At birth, our mind was like a blank slate, a tabula rasa, if you will.
Hello, it's George Berkeley! Berkeley's startling and provocative formula was that to be is to be perceived. Clearly this would mean that if something were not perceived, it would not exist. Berkeley was perfectly aware of the potential nonsense involved in this formula, for he says, "Let it not be said that I take away existence. I only declare the meaning of the word so far as I can comprehend it." In his new theory of vision, he argued that all our knowledge depends upon actual vision and other sensory experiences. In particular, Berkeley argued that we never sense space or magnitude. We only have different visions or perceptions of things when we see them from different perspectives. Nor do we see distance. The distance of objects is suggested by our experience. All that we ever see are the qualities of an object that our faculty of vision is capable of sensing. Berkeley proved the existence of God by suggesting the presence of an all-knowing being that is constantly perceiving everything. This he called God. If there was no God, things would constantly be shifting in and out of existence.
It's David Hume!
Hume took the genuinely empirical elements in the philosophy of Locke and Berkeley, rejected some lingering metaphysics from their thought, and gave empiricism its clearest and most rigorous formulation. And for this, he is remembered. Hume reduced the contents of the human mind to being either impression or idea, both making up human perception. The original stuff of thought is an impression, and an idea is merely a copy of an impression. According to Hume, the difference between an impression and an idea is only the degree of their vividness. The original perception is an impression, as when we hear, see, feel, love, hate, desire, or will. These impressions are lively and clear when we have them. When we reflect upon these impressions, we have ideas of them, and those ideas are less lively versions of the original impressions. To feel pain is an impression, whereas the memory of this sensation is simply an idea.